Debbie has been exposed and caught. Benny played the father. In fact, Jonathan is in a very miserable condition. Now, what is happening? Jonathan brought in Auntie Teresa. Who is Auntie Teresa? Keep watching because it's going to shock you who Auntie Teresa is. It is getting more interesting and more deep. A lot I will be exposing in today's episode. Welcome to another episode. Don't forget that the only thing you can do for us to keep bringing out more episodes is to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment. If you are ready, let me take you through. The unexpected things that happen, things are unfolding, a lot is going down. So my friends, today's episode started with the two evil witches, witch and wizard, which is Emeka and Debbie, still planning and don't even know that they have been exposed and on their way to face the law. They were still there celebrating that they are, Clara and Jonathan are separated, and Debbie said, I want them divorced. And Debbie now asked Emeka that we need to do another thing that will make their matter more worse, that will give a headline. And Emeka was like, we really need to twist the story. I think there is something I have in my mind. And Debbie was like, spit it, anything, I'm interested. And Emeka said, we are going to create something that will make and twist that story in a way that they will never ever come together again. And both of them laugh. I'm like, you people don't need to stress yourself. We don't even want Jonathan and Clara to come back. You people are even helping us to achieve our goal and also helping yourself to march to your grave because your karma is closed. You people didn't even know that you are living with your karma. You people have been exposed. So after that, guys, Jonathan in his house came down to the living room to beg the sister for the money that Benny asked from the father. Jonathan was the person making mouth. I'm going to provide for my daughter. Your mother should leave this and that. Jonathan has turned to a beggar, which will lead him to taking money from people. I said it that Jonathan is a thief. Jonathan came downstairs. If you even see how he was calling the sister, he always yelled her name. Jennifer, Jennifer. Meanwhile, Auntie Jennifer was sitting down in the living room chilling her tea when Jonathan came down. And Jonathan said, please, I need your help. And Jennifer was like, what is it? Jonathan now told the sister that Benny asked me of 100,000 naira for school. Please, I will be needing it from you. And Jennifer was like, I don't have any money to give you. I'm sorry. Jonathan now got angry and was like, you can't tell me you don't have the money. You work, you make a lot of money in your company, and you also have a side business that is doing well. So you can. And Jennifer was like, are you the one that will tell me how much I have? Okay, come and take my pin and go and check my account. Meanwhile, as both of them were having this conversation, Benny was upstairs and heard the father demanding 100,000, that it was 100,000 that she actually needed. And Benny was like, indeed, this is my father and he can never change. He's even trying to steal from his sister, requesting 100,000 naira instead of 50,000. What kind of a father is this? And she waved her head and left. Jonathan and the sister continue arguing. Jonathan was like, remember, I'm your elder brother. And the girl was like, if you act like my elder brother, I will worship you and give you all the respect that you deserve. But I can't. Look at you. You carried your wife and chased your wife away. A woman that supports your dream and do everything. And now you think you can walk up to me to ask for money. Oga, I don't have any money to give you. And Jonathan was like, so what you mean is that you don't have money to give to your own niece? Jennifer now said to Jonathan, my niece came to the father. If my niece had come to me to beg me for money, I would have schooled her on how to value her mother, and after that I will give her money. But no, she went to her father, which she said will provide all her money. So Jonathan, go and give your daughter the money she's requesting from you, father of the year and husband of the year. You threw away your wife and now you are here asking me for the money. And Jonathan was like, just 100,000 naira. That is why you are insulting me. I don't have it now, but I know I'm going to get it. He stood up and left. And the sister said, good luck, Jonathan. Good luck, big brother. And the sister was like, see the level of entitlement, just 100,000 naira. You had a woman that was helping you. Now you're going to feel the value of that woman. So guys, after that, Kennedy finally found an apartment for Clara and brought her in there. And when they came in, Clara was so excited, and Kennedy told her that this was the exact one I was able to get at the moment. I hope you manage it. And Clara was like, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. And Kennedy told her that there are houses everywhere, it's just that people don't have money to pay. They don't want to pay. And Clara was just so excited. And Kennedy started talking to Clara and told Clara, Clara, I don't know what you are doing and why you are doing everything you are doing, but I just want to have faith in you that you are doing the right thing. I will support you. If you are my sister, I'm going to support you. And even now that you are my friend and my friend's wife, I'm going to support you because I trust that you are going to do the right thing. And Kennedy left. Immediately Kennedy left, Clara was still looking around the house. Somebody knocked and Clara was like, who could that be? Opened the door. Guess what? It was Benny, and they hugged. The way they hugged showed that they have been into this all along, guys. We are going somewhere because even Jonathan has brought in Auntie Teresa, who is somebody. So they hugged, and Clara was like, Benny, you came. And she said, yes, how would I have been able to tell you that daddy has been frustrated? And that scene ended. Benny went ahead to visit Uncle Hans in his office, and immediately she knocked and Uncle Hans opened the door. Uncle Hans, they hugged each other, and Uncle Hans, sat her down, and Benny asked Uncle Hans to please offer me something. And Uncle Hans was like, I'm sorry, I can't, before they would say I put something in your tea or whatever. And Benny was like, I know, but I'm the one demanding for that. And Uncle Hans went straight to the point, asking Benny what actually happened on that day. And Benny told Uncle Hans that someone sent me a message with a strange number telling me to come to that hotel, that my mom was in trouble. And when I got there, they did something to me and I didn't remember anything again. And Uncle Hans also said the same thing, that somebody used your number. In fact, your number sent him a message that you were in trouble in the same hotel, that he should come and save you. And when he got there immediately, because you actually stated in that message that he should not tell your mother or your father. So immediately he got there, they also attacked him and he lost consciousness. And that he has contacted a private investigator, and the private investigator told him that that message was sent from your house. And Benny was like, I was in the dining eating. Who could have? I was just in my house. And that was when Benny remembered that I was sitting and eating with Auntie Debbie. And she now told Hans that she was sitting with Auntie Debbie when Auntie Debbie requested for water, and she went. Immediately she got the water, the message came in. And Hans nodded his head and was like, And Benny asked Uncle Hans, do you think is Auntie Debbie that is responsible for this? And Hank said, I do not know, but I've gotten a private investigator and he has promised to fish out everything. And Benny said to Uncle Hans, I strongly believe that it is Auntie Debbie that did this. She's the one responsible for all these things. And Hank told her, do not worry, relax, we are going to fish this thing. I'm going to make sure I sort them out and get them arrested. including Debbie. But at the moment, I want you to come and start going home because people should not be seeing both of us. A lot of things has gone bad. My business is suffering, but don't worry, everything will be fixed. I want to let you know that in case you need anything, just use your phone to call me and tell me, and I will send it to you. But I don't want people to see us together. Guys, Jonathan is a loser. Jonathan is all alone. He thinks he has control over. Jonathan, you have control over nothing. Your life is a mess. The day you started fighting an innocent woman, that was the day you made the greatest mistake of your life. So guys, after that, Kennedy was leaving the apartment that he got for Clara. Why? Monitoring spirit, Emeka was in there. And Emeka started laughing. Oh, Kennedy, now I know what you are doing. So you convince your wife's, your friend's wife to leave so that you can come here and be doing all the nonsense with her. And Kennedy was like, you know what? The worst mistake that Jonathan did is having you as a friend. And the worst mistake that Clara did is having Debbie as friend. Emeka, let me even ask you, why are you following me? You feel I'm following Clara. Why are you now following me? You following me? What are you after? What are you trying to do? And Emeka was like, please don't change the topic. Kennedy said, I'm not changing topic, but you and Debbie knows what you are doing. You people sure knows what you are doing. And I'm telling you that whatever you are doing, very soon you both will dance to that music that you people are playing. Continue. And Emeka went ahead to tell Kennedy that make sure in all you are doing, do not allow Clara to move back to the husband's house because she has done a lot. Let her continue to do whatever she's doing. And Kennedy was like, I know that you are behind everything. I know what you are doing, but I want to let you know that you see all these things you think you are doing that nobody knows. Your karma is closed. Very soon, you will dance to this music. Like, what's the name? Emeka and Debbie and Jonathan are the most foolish human being. Working, planning, like they don't even know that everything they are doing is out there. People know them and they think they are smart. Emeka now told Kennedy that he is going to tell Jonathan everything that Kennedy is doing with Clara. And Kennedy was like, if you tell him what you did not see, if you tell him all this lie, I want to ask you something. What will Jonathan do? What will he do? We know that Jonathan is an empty man. He will do nothing. Emeka, continue. As you are dragging Jonathan to his end, you are also marching down with him, you and Debbie. That was the exact words of Kennedy. Back to Clara and the daughter coming down from the staircase in Clara's new house, and Benny was just admiring, telling the mom that this house is so beautiful, and both of them were just, laughing. And Clara asked, how is your dad? And Benny said, dad has been frustrated. And Clara laughed, and both of them sat down, and Benny said, mom, he's so frustrated. You know that you staying without you in that house, everything is no longer the same. And Clara was like, I'm not concerned about Jonathan. I'm concerned about you, my darling. How are you coping? I'm sure you are not angry that I left. And Benny was like, no, mom, on the contrary, I'm so happy you took my advice. You staying in that house would have made you crazy, would have made you go mad one day. So guys, all along, Clara and the daughter at one point join together as a team to make Jonathan a mumu man, a fool at 40. Please, in the comment section, be writing Jonathan used, aka mumu man, fool at 50. So guys, Benny went ahead and said, mom, I'm so happy you took my advice. And there was a flashback. Benny started remember a night after Jonathan gave the wife instruction and went to the daughter to try to convince the daughter. Benny walked up to the mother in the bedroom and told the mother, asked the mother, what are you going to do? And the mother was like, in fact, at that point, the mother was not even ready to leave. And Benny told the mother, mom, Is it better for you to stay in this house and I will be hungry, or is it better for you to go leave this house and fight for me? And Clara was like, I don't understand what you are trying to say, Benny. And Benny went ahead to tell the mother, I have seen and heard a lot of stories of women who stay in abusive marriage because they want to stay for their children and end up not being useful to those children because they don't work, they don't take care of the children, they will just be in that house. But Mom, I think that you choosing yourself and choosing your identity will also be better for me. At least when you are out there, you are working, you will even take care of me. And the mother was like, Benny, are you sure? Remember that if I leave this house, your father will get married, bring in another woman, and that woman will come and maltreat you. I don't want that. And Benny told the mother, Mom, do not worry. I'm old enough to take care of myself. I need you to make the right decision. So guys, it was actually Benny that convinced the mother. At one point in my previous episode, I was telling you people that how can Benny see all the things, the manipulation the daddy have been doing and decide to play with the daddy, not knowing that Benny planned everything with the mother. Guys, I was a bit disappointed. As smart as Benny, how can Benny allow the father to use her? So guys, after the flashback, they resumed to the current scene and both of them were just talking, and Benny told the mother, Mom, I'm so proud, I'm so happy you made the right decision. Do not worry, everything will be fine. And Benny now, Clara now asked the daughter, what about the money you asked your dad? Did he give you? And the daughter said no. In fact, he even tried to steal from the sister, telling the sister that I requested 100,000 naira. And Clara told the daughter that grandma also called me and told me that there was an emergency and she needed to leave. So the house is even empty. So Clara asked the daughter, so it's just you and your daddy in the house? Benny said yes, but daddy told me that Auntie Teresa is coming in few days. And Clara was like, Auntie Teresa, guys, now who is Auntie Teresa? To Benny, they might have introduced Auntie Benny and Auntie Teresa as somebody that is a family member. But maybe Auntie Teresa is Benny's biological mother. Now, why is Jonathan bringing Auntie Teresa back now that Clara left the house? What are you thinking? Leave it in the comment section. Because what I'm thinking is he feels he has control over everything. He feels maybe bringing her back to, frustrate Clara, not knowing that he is already frustrated. In fact, Jonathan, the worst mistake you made in your life is fighting an angel. You met an angel and you decided to treat her as nothing. Look at you. Okay, even the grandma, guys, the grandma has left. Grandma that was pushing Jonathan left. Jonathan is all alone. You thought you were manipulating your daughter. Your daughter was even smarter than you. Can you see what you have done to yourself? This is your end. This is your end, because very soon Hans is out to fish out all the people involved in this game, and both of them, Emeka, Debbie, are heading to prison. Jonathan, you will dance to the tune of everything. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So guys, let me hear in the comment section what you think and who you think that Auntie Teresa is. Do you think that Auntie Teresa is Benny's biological mother? If you think, leave it in the comment section. If you are happy and love how Benny manipulated, Jonathan thought he was the person that can manipulate situation. How Benny manipulated the situation. In the comment section, write it. I love it. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you. Bye for now.